this video, I want to show you various ways on how to hide the text in your text table within Tableau. So I've connected to the data source and I have my different fields in here in that authors table. I'm using the sample EU Superstore precisely. All right, so let's dive into it. Let's use customer name. Customer name. Possibly maybe the product's name for each of the customers. But let's drag product hiding in here first. And then possibly product name. Okay, so you can see the ABC stuff, and because we do not need this column, how do we go about it? Now, the first thing I will let you know is that that particular column is active because we do not have anything within the text mark. So for example, if I decide to drop the region in the text mark and we utilize it, you can see it's gone. But because we do not have that, we're just utilizing the rows or maybe sometimes columns. We have that waiting for it. So if we do not need it, we can as well remove this from automatic, which is the first step, and change that to polygon. And polygon does not require any text. All right. So there we have it. It's gone. All right. If we decide to change to automatic, you can say it's active. All right. Or we decide to say text. You see it's active. So first thing is to change it to polygon. Or let's now go to the second one, which is using some other shapes. So in that regard, if I decide to change from automatic or from text to possibly square, you can see I have square in that text mark because I have square in here. All right. So in this regard, which is the second option, you can change the size of the square to something very minimal. You can see just change to a dot. Let's go over other shapes in here. Circle. Let's try map. Map is a bit bigger. Let's see Gantt chart. All right. So these are shapes, which is different from polygon. So yeah, let's just, for example, take square, maintain the square thing, which is the second option. So we can see that we have that dot. So you can change the color in here, and there we have it. Everything is gone. Visible, invisible. So reducing the size and changing the color. I'm still going to manipulate that region. So what I'll be doing now is to create a calculated field, and I'm going to call this blank or empty. Blank is preferable, and I'm just going to put a space in quotes. Okay. And say okay. So now the calculated field is created. So what I would do is just put that blank in this text region, and there you have it. We have the blank character, which is not visible. So the high. So the third or the fourth option rather is to also manipulate this region. And in this case, I want now have products here, product ID, and I have the product name in there. Let's see. Okay, because this is Eden, so let me show Ada. So I have the product's name. So again, to hide a field, I will show you why we're going to be hiding this field. But before then, I'm going to just put the product name, which is my last column, in this area. Now we have duplicated column for product name. This has a header and this does not. So to give this so a header, I'm just going to put double click in here and put in quotes product name. So that's another way to put a header in that space. And make sure you close it with quotes and press enter. Now we have product's name reflecting in here. So we do not need this duplication. So all I need to do is to hide this. And to hide this, remember this is the product name for this one and this is for this one. I'm just going to do a click on the arrow and untick show header. And that's the reason why we're hiding it. So it's Eden. I have this reflecting and I do not have my alphabet at the end of it. So those are the 4 ways I'll be showing you in this video on how to manipulate the text area to make sure it's not empty and displaying text for us. Thanks for watching.